one side above the other. Nothing like that. This is a conversation to show that if we're talking about equality through all aspects, you understand me? Ladies, it is not okay to put your hands on a man. This was something that was taught back in the day. Gentlemen, men were taught not to put their hands on women because they know what kind of power as a man you wield. You understand? Taught from elementary. It wasn't the one bullshit argument where it's only boys don't hit girls. That was one part of the conversation. But they were also taught girls don't put their hands on because boys hit harder. This is the other conversation that used to be taught. You don't put your hands on boys because boys hit harder. They hit hard. This wasn't something that you used to guess or wonder. Teachers used to teach this. You understand me? So when there was a conflict or whatever, as long as the girl don't put her hands on the young man first, normally the boy would get the wrong.
Yo, can I say something, bro?
Sure, knock yourself out, fam.
I don't know why this current society has this notion of the female hierarchy unable to do wrong. I blame mental health. Hold on, let me explain. So
Go ahead.
remember before we used to see before mental health was actually taken seriously by anyone. We used to have a minor group or minority of people, right? Where they explain themselves and understand where they're coming from. But all of a sudden now,
Sorry.
parents are now no longer listening to kids. All of a sudden now, do as you're told and ask no questions. And at the same time, when certain conversations need to be had, you're wondering where you went for. People you do is that more you minimize your child's learning of certain activities, whether it's sex or anything else, about drugs or horrifying they are, whatever, or blah blah blah. It doesn't really matter. The minute you limit a child's knowledge or limit talking about all the child is for that yet, you've already shit.
Yeah. And I won't lie, like, ladies and gentlemen, I like to address us how I was raised to be taught. Not man and girl or man and woman. You're a lady. You're raised to be a lady. You're raised to be a gentleman. You understand, man? But again, back to the conversation. Ladies, understand something. Children, pay attention to what they see. This conversation was never made to try and put anybody in any bubble. You understand me? Your child pays attention to the shit that you allow to reach you. The things and what them believe will be normal. When a child witness a man hug, a daughter witness a father hug, our mother hug her, she gets a sense of understanding that, a man's embrace, a father's embrace, the love of a father is something that she can't get from her mother. You understand me? A father will pick her up and throw her in the air. I mean, what I'm trying to get at without spiraling too far out of, the conversation is you don't put violence in front of children at any cost. Any cost. It doesn't matter what the two are not having. You do not show that in front of a child. You understand me? And I'll be honest with you. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where this energy came from or come from that we can't talk out conversation, talk out situations without it become violent first, or it just violence off the rip, you know? Hey. We're not barbarians. We're not monsters, people. This used to be something that we used to enjoy. We used to enjoy talk out the problem. You know why? Because it used to be a bonding experience. This is what made relationships. Enough people say them well want last 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Huh?
Cut them out. I mean for cut it, you know. Every time he hears something about, oh, I want a relationship like that. It just pisses me off. And you know, reason why it pisses me off is that you don't want to put in the work. You're the same one who does the same shit what we're talking about now. And then have the absolute God, and it's not me taking a pot shot at anybody. If anything, this goes for both men and women.
Of course. Honestly, this was never meant to hurt nobody's feelings.
Right.
Like,
right? Tyrese ex-woman came up. Yes, that trifling hope. I say that with no apology. So everybody in the place was in agreement. Say, yo, what she did was wrong.
Okay.
Tell me now, how the hell a girl comes to the conclusion and says, oh, you know, if I was in her position, I'd probably do the same thing. This, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Remember.
Not keep the match, you tell her?
No, my wife tell me. And the school, I'm drop off my daughter, they tell me too. And Friday too, yeah. Them 2 days, they must stay home. So good for them. I have to go work. Anyways, moving on.
So, Gotcha. Tell me how. Yeah, unanimous agreement. Say, yo, what that woman did, borderline wrong. Yeah, but tell me, say, oh, you know, if I was in that position, I'd probably do the same thing too. What did I just hear? This actually come out, I want to speak in human beings' mouth, and not just any mouth, you know, a black woman mouth. After I just told you, this woman went into a relationship only wanting what that man could give her. And use his child as leverage. You still come to the conclusion.
Well, I can get one simple and sweet and kind of hurt, but look on it, say, yo, it's a lesson, right? This man there with this girl, right? She tell him that she need $2,000 to start her photography business. Which, may I be honest with you, Doc, if you have the honor and you really have a good camera, you can make good money. It's a damn good job. Well, especially if your camera like real up to date. You know, if you take angles and anything that you make money. But anyway. So the man invest, because you know I'm girlfriend. The man say after him go scare the money, the man say call her around 100 times the next day, nothing. The man say almost 30 days pass, him see one of our friend them. Touch friend and say, yo, I want to so and so, yo. Over here from her. Come to find out. Take the $2,000 and bail our man out of jail. And now they are currently living together. The man asks what to do. I tell him, say, my comment underneath the post was, look at it this way. It costs you $2,000 to realize that she's a user. Let's say, just call it a loss. Chop it up as a loss, madam. You know, you learn from this experience. And I said, look at it this way. You could have wasted your life and then chain up do this. Which one worse? He said, let's take it as a learning experience, sir. And then that ladies go vice versa too. You have man where woman invest them good money, you know. Send boy back to school and anything there. You understand me? I'm not trying to advocate for say only one. But no whole heap of good woman who get the shit in the stick. They would cross his man who not go nowhere. But You know, she love him. She love him more than she love herself.
You love the idea.
This crap happens very often. I know people who invest our time and energy upon this crisis. I'm turning on and mash up the girl life. Again, ladies, the goal is not for you to pick, for hurt you. Now I tell you, as the times have changed, the things that my people used to look out for in people, when they pick somebody to be a partner, a spouse, whatever, the values them have completely changed. You have people who want this cartoon of a person, man or woman. And most of them don't understand what they ask for. Because who says somebody say, oh, I say God don't say, oh, first off, everybody who say, oh, God don't do nothing for a lie and I tell. I say I believe God give you exactly what you ask for. And then sit back and watch you fucked up. Me really believe that. And for everybody who out there has never said, oh, boy, me never asked God and God never, me not believe that. God has done it at least one time. You ask for something, specifically that, and you get it. And God sit back.
I mean the thing is,
I have examples of that too. I know a youth would get licked down off a bike named Budge. Budge, pray, declare, Father God, Father God. Me win some money, me show them pussy there. Them pussy, me quote what him saying now. Me show them pussy there, oh man, get to work. Budge win 100,000 first. And how much that, right? Budge win over 700,000 next. But 800,000, you know what Budge do with the money? Take a while guess. Liquor, vehicle.
Yeah.
And no time right back down to nothing.
My first guess was that he spent it all on front. That was my first.
You know, so I feel I'm never disrespect him. The man is only living how he was raised. You understand me? You can't plant apple and expect oranges, Rasta. Even me come to that realization there. So
fair point.
You understand me? So people who they say, him this son that would have never bullshit. Stop it. Everybody who think that way, stop it. Because you don't know what you would have done until you're put in that position. Yeah? This amount of money would have never. Like me say.
One thing we know, and one thing that has been consistent with human beings. We and money, especially when we see a portion of money, right, man? Any person who sees 40 grand, whether it be US or Jamaica, that is a lot of money.
Pull up, bossy. 40 grand and US and 40 grand Jamaica are two different things of money, Rasta. 40 grand US and 4 million Jamaican. Again, just putting that out there. Two different money we are chat about. 40 grand US, 4 million mash a yard, if not near 5. What? But yeah, continue.
Thank you.
I wouldn't mind 40K US drop on my pack in my lap now. What? Man, you all know what I do with it.
Alright, give me a second. We'll come to a situation you laptop very quick. Hold on.
No problem. 40K US. What me say? Me that put on a down payment on a piece of property. You understand me? Big property. 42? 47. That's not bad. How much is that? Right now, my bird I try to get secure a 5 year car. Right now, and the man said they need on 40% of the down payment. Pay come in. Mr. say land, yeah, but that me a year to yeah. So right now, man.
Alright, there, Bertrand. So yeah.
Yeah, man. So right now, in the all the way up north, I try a hustle to get a 5. And take a picture it. Me show it to you. Where the front part narrow, but you see the back part, the 5 acres. Man, I say, all heap of land that probably all more, depending on which part. I have certain part of Florida, Rasta, so bushy. Oh, Jamaica, okay. Okay. Yeah, bush. Don't so. Okay, so. Alright. So it fixed. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, love, big up yourself. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One second of that.
Yeah.
Wow, what's the man? I miss them, then sound, you know. They sound already up there. So, well, like, I'm gonna take that back. There, just mark the old window. Turn it the other way, so they're silent.
Right stick there. Right stick there.
Mm.
Right there, so.
Oh, not you.
So that picture come up, see how we are, so. Oh, okay.
It almost look like a acre and a half. So, yeah, this, eh? I want to turn the camera. She turned the camera. Let me see the other side.
Acre.
What me say? What me say? I want to acre that I look one. What? Acre and a half?
What I said, you're right there, so. Here we stand up there, so that's one I paid. This is we trust the next peg. Right there, so it's up.
Acre and a half.
See, then, yeah, so all I know.
Hold on, they also. Somebody also. Okay.
All I saw we chop out.
That's the acre and a half. Okay. Nice piece of work.
Right, so we trash there. To right, just so it in. We stick there in. The right side back part when me there. You want to right side here.
Yes. Okay, more butter. Hold on, no. Let me talk with that first. Oh, my marrow, yeah, man. My apologies about that, doctor. You know, mention of land and people feel like sure, you know, demonstrate to them have land too.
Yeah, it happens.
But anywho, like I'm saying, here it is. Understand something. Even though this topic, the topic in question is about domestic violence, abuse is a form of violence. As in, that's another word to say violence, right? Abuse. Be careful of different types of violence you bring. Because people have this misconception that violence is only a physical thing. No, it's not. No, it's not. Again, be careful. Them say life and death resideth in the tongue. There's a reason why that Bible verse is so right now, so relevant into today's day and age. Life and death nowadays resideth in the tongue. You don't know yet though you're dead. Be careful of the things that come out of your mouth. Yeah? That's what that really emphasizes. And like I said, I'm terrified for the generation that there is at the moment, because you have people, man and woman, who don't understand that a person is like a rubber band. You can only stretch them so far till they snap. And when they snap, bad things tend to happen. Not always, but they normally tend to happen. This is not to scare anyone to be afraid of the people that you choose, but this should be a wake-up call for you to really pay attention to the behaviors that they frequent. You understand me? Patterns, habits. Habits die hard. Man or woman, whether you want to believe it or not. Them talk ill, they don't know how to if you take a compliment. They are very verbally abusive. Extremely verbally abusive. The simplest thing. You idiot, you dunce, hey idiot girl, hey big cruff boy, hey big foot nonsense boy. That's a form of violence, believe it or not, yo. Verbal violence. I don't know what society has a like. Another example. Using sex as a weapon and then crying victim after. Because the act of withdrawal is still an act against, I wouldn't say violence, but it does fall under abuse. It does fall under abuse, ladies and gentlemen. When you consciously know, say, this person, they require certain things from you, and you withdraw those things because you want to be malicious, you want to be nasty, you want to be a bitch, you want to be a pussy hole as man, you understand? Your whole back say like sex, certain sexual things. Like I remember this one article, right? Or this one story I read, right? Where this woman was divorcing her husband. So before they divorced, her lawyer asked her a question. Like, what about your husband that made you love him? Like, what was the things that he did that you didn't have to say that just made your day? She said, oh, I would always open the cupboard and see a full pack of granola bar or granola nuts or some granola clusters. She said, I would never have to ask him. I would always see a full bag. Always, and say, those small acts of love makes you care about. Question, so what did you do as a labor of love for him that way? Oh, I gave him blowjob. Oh, blowjobs like 3 times in a day. Blowing just to make sure that he was completely empty. I was like, damn. When I heard that part, I was like, wow. And then here comes the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. So the man asked the $1 million question. So what happened? She said, she said she's not sure if it was him first or her first. Strong, very strong belief say she first. Perform the service. First she never stopped. First, the frequency cut down to it just stopped. And then she come to realize he didn't do the thing that she liked, that she loves him for. And then after that, it moved from that to slowly resentment. And this is how a good relationship dies. Learn to understand, say marriage is compromise. Marriage is not getting everything like you want. And marriage is not you just come off a long day or long shift and your partner wants to have sex. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, ladies, there are days, there are nights, yes, it's quite possible that your man come home and don't want to fuck. And I know he acts like such a horny child, right? I get it. I completely get it and I understand. Oh my God, he can't keep his hands off of me. I get it, sweetheart. I really do. It's like there are days when you don't want to do it. What am I supposed to say? Oh, you're an evil person. Oh, you just don't want to fuck. It's quite natural that some days you just don't feel like fucking. It's normal for both men and women. But then it's like kind of, huh? Yeah, I was saying,
Hey, bro.
I don't feel like having sex tonight. Sleeping, energies are low. I'm not feeling sexual tonight. Society has somehow flipped the script, and all of a sudden now that man is a bitch. That man is a pussy. That man is gay. That man is evil. That man has no heart. That man is wicked. And he deserves everything that is nasty and bad that should come his direction. Huh? How that makes sense? Then if you use your equality argument alone, that conversation would have dead immediately in the water. How this makes sense? So you want screw and I don't want to. I'm gay. That is one of the most asinine arguments I've ever heard. So why is it used against the people? Withdrawing yourself from the person does not help whatever you both are going through. I mean, if it's a situation where physically you can't do it, you can't provide the service, well, then probably there might be compromises, or person would just probably have to, suck it up for a period of time. But to use it as a weapon against your spouse, the Bible made provisions for that. If a woman know in her heart to heart, so she don't want this man. This man step out and go fuck two y'all and come back. The Bible make it very clear that she should not be upset about that. If she is consciously withholding from this man, whatever reason outside of she physically can walk over or come give to him, Bible give that man permission to go fuck down the place. Respectfully. Everybody who listen to what I just say and catch an attitude, you're a Christian, there should be no argument. You're a Christian, there should be no argument. Well, you see, this is why the Bible, I'm gonna tell a man to you in a due time, all of this information will be brushed under a rug. And I don't believe violence should ever be the hallmark of your conversation at any point in time. And that also shows that you lack the emotional intelligence to truly be with someone. We have a disagreement, and if because you're flustered, because you're confused, you're annoyed, you're irritated, the first thing you resort to is violence. You should not be around people, picnic, male or female. Stay far from the people and picnic. You're in no shape to go, you want to be in a relationship. You're sick. You need help. Someone and I look at me and say, oh, you're cold, you're harsh, you should not tell them. But no, you are sick. You can't use a relationship to get over broken dreams and, life choices that you made that backfired. You can't use that against people. And then at the same time, men, try if you understand. You have but only so many chances to get it right. This has nothing to do with trying to, bag the artist girl or, you understand, foolish pride or none of that crap. Man, they need to look into themselves and understand, say, not everything that glitters is gold. Our bumper might fat and our titty them might stand up. Big man is when our head if you think about that. Not where your little head I think, where your big head supposed to question. For your morals, your characteristics. You understand what it means to nurture, cater, and all them things here. When you think about kids, do you understand what it needs to be a mother? These are questions man used to ask woman just to get a perspective of who you might deal with, a perspective of what might transpire if him was to go, seek a relationship with this person. And most of this used to be just getting to know someone over coffee, over tea, over a picnic. That's what they were for. Does it make sense that I invest my money into this person, like really invest my money into this person? Like here, nobody want to say, forgot movies and buy popcorn and buy juice and just get a kiss by your cheek after you're done. And when you, by the time you drive off, a man reach over there, forgot kill it with fuck. Yeah, that's not a good investment. I'm sorry. I don't believe you should waste that much money because me know say a movie ticket to Jamaica. The last time I checked was near $1,000. There's a good chance of way past $1,000, you know. For a regular movie ticket. When you're not talking HD or 3D or 4D, any one of them D they have more money. But me I say, just right.
Can be to buy ice cream down here, brother.
Glad you know that. So so imagine me just spend anywhere from 1,200 to 1,400 for one ticket. Two tickets that are near $3,000 me spend. Go inside of the place to buy popcorn, juice, and them shit there. Me I look on the next anywhere from $300 to probably $600. I'm already $3,500 in the whole rasta. Listen to people. And after that, no, the movie done and whatever. We'll go to park or whatever, we'll buy a one drink or whatever, whether they attack and whatever. You're at least $4,000 in a debt by the time all this is transpired. Am I supposed to do this how much time? Just for get a chance to get to know you. We're gonna do this 3 to 4 times, almost $4,000. That is crazy. That is crazy on a different level. I would never recommend any man do that. Ever. Ladies, I honestly believe if you're seeking a relationship, don't play around. Don't play around. Men like a straightforward woman. You can be straightforward and be feminine. I don't know why being straightforward. Oh, that's too much like a man. No. Yeah. It only means you're direct, and men love that shit. That's all it means to men. You're being direct. There's nothing wrong with being direct when you're talking to men. We prefer it that way, really. But for some strange reason, women have this notion that being direct means coming off more abrupt or masculine or aggressive. And I'm like, no, no, that's not necessary. We're in a day and age now where this is promoted that now if a woman stand in front of men and hold a conversation like men, I guess, instinctively becomes a man too. I want no one to, I don't want anyone to take this like my intention is to hurt anybody's feelings. I mean, I have to say this every podcast, but this is something we realize that most people still have a problem with. I don't advise anybody being in an abusive situation pretend or act like this shit is not happening. If you are going through one and you don't know how you're going to get out, speak to a pastor, speak to a police. There are ways and avenues you can to get in and get out of certain situations. You have direct, you have indirect ways. Again, you have more than one way to get out of that situation without it becoming seen as, But to sit back and be in a horrible position, like a legitimately, genuinely bad position, is not something that you should. That's how we don't want we're for chat. But anyways.
So, that's just the information for, chiming in.
So, like I said, there's all different types of abuse. And I don't recommend anybody, male or female, tolerate it. Sexual abuse. There's plenty of men out there who are being sexually abused. Right now, as I'm here talking, there are men who are being sodomized by both men and women and being warned or threatened of exposure to quote unquote ruin his life. So ladies, I'm not saying that you all don't go through traumatic shit too, but men go through a plethora of fuckery where if them open them out due to society standards, most men would be shamed. Most men would be taken as laughing stocks. Most men would be portrayed as being gay. That is kind of very hurtful because I know plenty of guys who don't deserve what's being, dished out at them. Enough guy that truly deserve on a sympathy. Again, you have society telling people, say, if this person is doing this well, him don't deserve this. Or because no, not go so. Not go so, yo. Oh, no. People, by myself, you should never tolerate abuse. Any form, in any form. And you need to be aware if you have to watch videos on abuse and the different types of abuse and the different methods of it being applied, because you'll be surprised just by simply googling it or YouTubing it. A video might come up and then you might see a situation in one or two of the videos where you can relate, like, wait a minute, I know that the other day someone did say that to me, I make me feel away, and then that me just back down from the conversation because believe me, the world is your oyster with your phone. Most people don't even want to look up anything even remotely uplifting and so forth. You want good, your nose have to run. You want good, your nose have to run. You want a good man, you have to test him. You have to shit test him. You have to feel him out. Ask questions. Pay attention to body language and listen to his responses. That could be the head of a good man or a good jankro. But them exist, you know. Good jankro exist. Them behave like man, them act like man. What about jankro underneath all of that? Men know that in order to get a woman, you have to look at the parts. You have to sound the part. Right now, good men are in. And in the crosses, them want a piece of the action. So again, ladies, I really do pity y'all. Because in our marketplace, when it's set for help, you know, it's set for destroy, you know. When you're supposed to figure it out without no questions asked. You're supposed to be perfect, pretty much. I'm a piece sorry for you, because with every man or with every relationship you go into, a piece of you is left in that relationship. A piece of you is left with that person. And judging by how much them affect you, will also show how much of you they truly still hold on to. This is why, and I repeat this is why olden days put wrong. You weren't supposed to have sex before you got married. I know it's controversial to say that, right? But what's a great reason behind it? Because women weren't dumb. They knew the moment they had sex with their husbands, even if his dick game was trash, even if it was trash, she was a virgin. She couldn't tell the difference. The dog can only stroke it for 2 minutes on them butt and pop. Guess what? Them 2 minutes are the best 2 minutes of her life. But she never take her next man. She not mean long cocky tie run down the road. We can fuck it for an hour and a half. You understand me? And she not a girlfriends like that who are not married for come up and tell her about long cocky tie run who fuck down half of the community already. She not lucky to hear about that because what? She not hang out with single girls. She hang out with what? Married women like herself. And like herself. Forget doing hanging out around people who are not on the same page as you. This is why when people get married, people have to go out of bed, people have school, people have work. People ain't got time to hit the bar every day with you. People ain't got time for all that shit. Then you have another set of people who look on you like, oh, so the life changed now, huh? You stop dealing with it, huh? I mean, fun and joke aside, there's only so much space in your life to facilitate people just like that. So, and on to the next question I have. This one might be a doozy. Well, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Huh?
I mean, what's the reason that, to be honest? I mean,
Hold on, no? The next question is the one that's going to be the doozy. I know this is going to hurt and really piss off a few people, but I digress. My question is, next foolishness. Yeah. A guy went on Facebook and was running his mouth saying, oh, women nowadays just ain't got time to put up with guys nowadays, BS, etc., etc., etc. You know, just spouting any nonsense from the mouth, right?
mm-hmm.
So when him finished and him come off for him thing, right? I went underneath the video and said this. Let's say weak. Let's say, all right, if a woman educated, independent, as you say, can spot quote unquote a weak man and try to keep like a weak man accountable for the bullshit them when him choose in him life, right? Cool. Then the question is asked. Why do you pick men that are not going that way? Why don't you pick men who are going the same direction as you? I mean, you already acknowledge same week. So why would you, instead of walking away, give that weak ass man the time of day? Instead of walking away, not only do you give him the time of day, you even go to bed with him. This man start grinding, you know. This weak ass man. Then you give this same weak ass man the highest honor a woman can give a man, to give this man fatherhood. What do you think that man is going to do, huh? Think it's going to motivate him to be a better father? Huh? Well, it doesn't. It doesn't. Grown ass people. Grown ass people, yo. And then you're going to turn around and bark and bark. So here's my question. Why? Why does the end result of the code rats, the bitch, etc., why for them end result is almost, if not the same result as the educated girl? The one who went to school, the one who got her degree, the one who deserves love. Why is her end results looking very similar all of a sudden? Most people can't answer that question there because it'll hurt people's feelings and it'll turn people into a living contradiction. The reason why most of them, if not all of them, sorry, my chain of thought slipped. Where was I?
That turn most people into a walking contradiction if they ever admit the truth.
Most people don't want to be wrong. So,
I mean, petty pride seems to be more important to people these days than, actual upliftment. Sad, but, And you ask why, but I mean, the answer really just a stare in their face. Yep. People just don't want to change.
Yeah, they really don't. Then you have a society who's perpetuating this nonsense where you can be a grown child and you can live your life and no one should dare question your life because it's your life and you understand me? This is my life and I will live my life the best. No, bitch. Not no go so. Not no go so. I don't know who trick y'all to believe that shit. my life, it's my life. Yeah, but your end result shouldn't be the same as somebody who has put out the energy or the effort. Why the two on the end result is the same? That's ridiculous. Can you imagine? You are told to go to school, get a degree, get a good job, and then out of nowhere, the perfect man is just going to appear out of nowhere and go, hello, love. I know you've been waiting for me, but here I am now, the man of your dreams. No questions asked. You're just going to throw yourself into his arms. Tony was going right away, you know, happily ever after, right? Right? You people really believe that shit, right? I had to ask somebody at work once, and I don't think she even understood what the hell the question was. I asked her, say, yo, so what happens, huh? Where if God send the man where you say you ask, eh? Where if God send him come give you, and you don't know what to do with him? What then? She laughed, because she thought it was a joke. But then when she really leaned back into the question, she realized that me asked a legitimate question that she did not think about. People, I know someone will hear what I just said and take it to a joke. If God was, if you were to get exactly what you wish for, may I tell you, the majority of you would not know what to do with it. Majority of you would have damaged it, would have tell lie on it, would have everything in their power for sabotage it. Because why?
It's in your nature.
It's in their nature.
Yep.
Quite sad still.
The reason why I say it's in their nature is because they refuse to recognize their own bad behaviors. No one wants to be self-conscious. Everyone thinks that, oh, they can be their own therapist. And yet, you know, they can't even psychoanalyze their own, you know, destructive behaviors. I cannot analyze my destructive behaviors. I have attitudes that can be fixed. Even recently this weekend, I almost got the shit slapped out of me by my mom.
That is right.
Because, you know, I was unnecessarily being, you know, fucking prick. And was it on any other occasion, I would have gotten the shit slapped out of me. And rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
The reason why I was frustrated is because, you know, I tried to do something for my own and wasn't really going too good. You know, that's under the water under the bridge. Because, like most of you bastards, I actually do speak about what was wrong, analyze the problem, and decide that I'm going to do better. Yeah, motherfuckers decide that, oh, I'm going to bottle it up because no one cares. Then if you know fucking talk about it, what the fuck me for care?
And also, sir, I'm piggyback on your point, Doctor. Mm-hmm. Gentlemen, find an outlet. Find an outlet. Find a trusted outlet. Don't bottle the shit in. Don't bottle it in. I know some people here in Mississippi, they probably laugh, but there's too many men nowadays who have got through hell. But because they refuse to take my telling, they're willing to destroy themselves. To prove a point. No go so.
And everybody just thinks that, oh, they'll be fine. At what exactly? Everybody, you know, I have a massive problem with people saying that you wouldn't understand. Mm-hmm. Bitch, try me. Right? The first words coming out of my mouth, oh, I wouldn't understand. You know, female at work, I thought about, oh, you know, I wouldn't understand. And I'm like, let me guess, mixing school and work, constantly failing grades and wondering if you should leave the work and not make any money. that kind of shit. Girl looked at me flabbergasted. And you know, I was like, yeah. Guess who had to stay back an extra 2 to 3 years because they flunked out the final year because of bullshit? Guess who got failing grades in COVID because a teacher didn't like him? Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Welcome to my world, bitch. I went through an entire year of depression because I had to pay back for those fucking subjects, and it never fucking cheap.
I believe you.
You know?
Believe me. I watched the white girl cry 1 year at UTech, cried her eyes out because what? She have to pay for that. She have to pay back for the course and what you feel.
Yep.
Beat it up. Ball! Whoa!
And not really for go off topic, but it's things like that. I mean, understand, say, people just don't not understand anything really. Because you would think in a society that had an entire year's worth of everyone just texting everyone in 2020, when no one could go out except for like work and shit.
Yep.
You'd think that would knit some people together more. Yet still the opposite happened. God probably looked down on us and God was like, yo, what happened? What happened?
Exactly. What happened?
And the man could say, yo, okay, this is a good opportunity, get some stuff back on track. And the man to say, world get worse. The man are like, why do I even bother? You know? Reason this man will try to get me into this talking about Palestine, Israel thing. I'm telling you, I'm gonna unite. And they say, oh, so you don't care? And I'm like, if I tell you yes, are you going to leave me alone? They proceeded to tell me how I'm a terrible person, Bradshaw. And I have this dirty habit where I just laughed.
Hold on. Pause. You understand where everybody feels some type of way about the conflict? And I understand fear. But crying over spilt milk. You're garnering support for either side, and quite frankly, both sides are despicable. If I were to truly go down this road, both sides are horrible countries as far as how far them willing to go to prove a fucked up point. So to anybody who out there who dares to ask this question, both countries are horrible. The only thing I feel sorry for or I'm grieving about is the people, innocent people. So far I've heard what? Over 1,600 people have died.
Yep.
Israelites.
I made this point, I was like,
again, both sides. This is not a Palestine argument, and this is not a Palestine argument. This is not an Israel argument. It's a human argument. Me not really give a fuck which nation, innocent man and innocent woman and children are dying because two fucking countries can't figure out them bomber class problems without killing innocent people. And me must bomber class support you because what? Fuck you. And I mean that from the bottom of my fucking heart. That's my stance on that shit. Moving on.
Like, I keep on wondering where we keep on getting it so wrong, Look, I go back into what you said, Bradshaw. Our first thought to solve any goddamn conflict, violence.
There you go.
Like, haven't we learned anything from the past?
No.
Like,
no.
I am utterly convinced even the most evil persons who probably are burning in hell, maybe, or maybe they got salvation in heaven. We don't know. We're not there. We're not the ones letting people through the pearly gates. You get me?
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe we have our own salvation where we go through those white, bright, shiny lights and everyone lives happily ever after they pass away. But yet still, people are choosing sides. Why couldn't we just not choose sides and be neutral? But man, I have seen some shit, Bradshaw, from this goddamn war. You know, the worst of man. Yeah, man. Boston